selector.
So today is going to be 5 more basic skills that you can use in a match situation. Now I know I did a video already, that's why this one's called More, hence the more in the title. But either way, the reason I'm doing this is because my last video, well the first one of this, actually hit 100,000 views, which is absolutely insane. I still can't believe it myself. I want to say thank you to everyone that just viewed or participated towards them views, or even subscribed. If you subscribe, even better. Hopefully you're watching this video too. But either way, I think these skills are on the same type of level as what the last 5 were, but I feel like there's a couple that may be a little bit higher, maybe need a bit more practice, but once you've mastered them, they're absolutely spot on. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Let's just get straight in the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, comment, all that stuff. Tell me what you want to see as well in the next videos. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I think this is the easiest trick I've done over the 2 videos, but this one's called the cannon, and you're probably wondering why it's called that. It's basically because of the explosion of the trick. That's just something that I got told when I was younger, and I feel like that's what I'm going to go with right now. It doesn't really matter which foot you start with. I preferably start with my stronger foot so I can get more of a control over the trick. I start from right to left, but you can do it left to right, obviously, depending on which way you want to go. When you're trapped in a corner or you're a bit singled out and you've got 2 defenders on you, I think it's best to use them because you can go in between 2 defenders. I have done that in the past, and when it comes off, it's beautiful. It really is. It's so simple, it's so effective, but yeah, it's a good trick. I like this one, it's a more simple one. Let's go on to the next one. Basically just a drag step over. That's what I'd call it. I used to call it the Ronaldinho back in the day because he was the first person I seen do it. I learned all these skills when I was really young, and I've sort of just took them up with me, and that's what I call them. There's probably all different types of names out there now for them, but either way, the Ronaldinho is what I'm going to call it. It's basically just a drag and a step over from the inside of your foot. What you do is you drag it over with your strong foot preferably. That's what I always go with, my right foot first, and then I step over it with my left. I feel like that's when I do the trick the best. If I'm going to, I can do it with my left over my right. For these examples, I just wanted to show you the best I could. So yeah, for this instance, right to left, and I think it just gets your body in front of the ball. It stops the defender from putting a foot in, because right there, as you can see, my body is in front of Brad, and Brad can't tackle me in that instance without taking me down. But let's move on to the next one. Probably my favorite trick out of the 5. Honestly, this is my favorite one. This is called, in my case, the Maradona. Now, this is just because of the player Maradona. For a few of you youngsters might not know who he is, go ask your parents who Maradona is. He's a great player, although he did kind of screw over England that one. Never mind. The Maradona is actually one of the best ones to use at fast pace, I feel like. When you're running at a faster pace, I feel like it's the easiest one to use because you've got total control with your foot on top of the ball. Now, I start with my strong foot, like you say, my right foot, and then I come out with my weak foot, which means it puts me back on my right foot for a shot or a pass or anything like that. And that's just preference. So I show an example where you use your left foot just right there. As you can see, I just try to show both sides of it. But either way, this trick is one of the best ones. Make sure you master this one. It's the best thing to use in a game, honestly. This is the best one to use in a game. But yeah, give it a go, have a shot, get it in a match, boys. Alright, so this is actually a trick I made up myself. Now, people might have done it, you might have seen people do it, but I wouldn't lie about this, I generally made this up myself when I was a kid in the garden. We had to invent a trick that we had to show and see what people thought of it in like a little skills academy thing I went to. And yeah, this was my trick. I don't know if I'd seen it somewhere, not realised, and then just did it, or whether I'd literally just made it up on the spot. I feel like it's just got such a nice flow. Like, it looks like one movement. It looks like your foot doesn't leave the ball, in a sense. But yeah, it's just so nice. It's quite hard to pull off at fast running pace, so it's one of them at like a medium pace. I can do this trick at full pace, I just feel like it's much better at like a mediocre pace kind of thing. And the better you pull it off, the more technique you have with the skill, the easier it's going to be to beat your opponent. But either way, let's move on to the final one. Like I say, I don't know what I call this one, so I don't know what I'm even going to call it, because I'm pre-recording this, so I don't know, I'll make a name up for it. But either way, let's move on. It's a little bit different. It's not running at the player this time, it's actually coming away from the player to beat him. So I call this one the L drag, just because you make an L with the movement of the skill. But yeah, you can call it what you want. Like I say, these names are not correct. These are just names I've known since I was a kid and stuff like that. So yeah, super effective when you're stuck in a corner, or maybe just to like down the line. You can even pass doing this trick. But yeah, for right now, I'm just going to show the skill. When Brad tries to close me down, you just sort of make the L with your feet and then burst out in front of him, or you can burst out to the side of him, wherever you're trying to get to. Or like you say, you can pass it off or whatever like that. It's just one of them tricks that you can use handy around the whole pitch. It's not somewhere you use in certain areas. But yeah, just have fun with this one. You can do it with both feet again, like you say. Go out in any direction, it doesn't really matter. Try to go forward, because the best way to defend is obviously to attack. But yeah, have fun with this one, and let's move on.
My weakness comes and goes.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the 5 skills today. I can do another one of these if you want to see more. Like I say, I've got loads of stuff wrote down in old books that I've had. And yeah, I just love practicing stuff like this. It's a bit of fun. My main advice for all of these tricks is just to practice them over and over and over again. That's what I did at each like session I went to, or even in the garden or anywhere I was. Just practice them, just do them, and the more you practice them, the more chance you've got of pulling them off in a game. And that's the main aim of this video, is to try and get you guys to pull them off in a game. I can confidently say I have pulled every single one of these tricks off that I've done in both videos in a game. So like I say, it's possible. If I can do it, any of you guys can do it. So yeah, give it a go, and yeah, just have fun with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. Let me know in the comment section what are the tricks that you guys know, what are the tricks you want to learn. If you have practiced these tricks or you want to record yourself doing it, send me them on Twitter. My Twitter links are down below or on the screen right now. Yeah, do all that stuff, have fun, have a great day, and I'll catch you boys in the next video. See you later, boys.